and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Any assistance,
welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. Yes, sir.
Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
We are sitting here at St. Louis Lambert International Airport in our delicious TWA TriStar. We're going to be flying a route that this plane flew in real life, from what I understand. Oh, look, Maryland Heights. Look at that. I believe it, from what I could see, it used to fly from Lambert to LaGuardia. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to recreate that. I've done most of the setup work. I've done everything except for the engine start. We're getting ready to get clearance for pushback. Excuse me. And then we are lifting off, baby. Yes, sir. So y'all didn't need to see that whole rigmarole of starting the airplane again. Y'all saw that the other day. But yeah, man, I need to get something pulled up here on this screen, and then we're gonna jump in this aeroplane, and man, hopefully this plane is gonna be nice, man. I'm looking forward to it. I really think they got something nice here. They can only get it working for Xbox. That's the only. I would love to be doing this flight on Xbox right now. I was really hoping to be able to do it on Xbox, but they just did not. They, being the developers, they just I don't know. They cucked us. Not cooked, cucked. Different thing. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in this. Okay, that's good. Let's set the transponder to TARA. Oh, you know what? Before we back up, let me set our weight and all that stuff. Let me just turn on the landing lights. I'm sorry, the fasten seatbelt signs. And then let me switch the orientation of this as well. Let me make it small. We'll do medium and vertical. Okay, let's close this up. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. So for our gross weight, we are looking at, does it have the gross weight on here? No, it doesn't. All right, it'll be on the tablet over here. Okay, takeoff performance. So gross weight is 379, so let's plug that in. Oh yeah, we got to set our time first for takeoff. That's right. Hang on a second. Okay, what is our GMT for takeoff? Let's see what it had on our chart. I guess it doesn't really matter, but what time is it now? All right, we'll say 23:55. Well, no, you know what time is it in game? Let me see here. So it's 13:48 GMT time. Okay. Oh, they got 13:48 there. Very good. All right, fuel, gross weight. Okay, let's try this again. It should just. All right, let me see if this will do it this time. 378. The EPR is calculated automatically, PR altitude. Wonder why this isn't working. Fuck, dude. It was working fine earlier. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. There we go. Okay, 13:48. Now I should be, there we go. Now I can put the weight on. Okay. So we had 379. Our fuel is... outside air is 15, and then for fuel we have sheet 70. We'll say 75, 74.6. So let's do fuel 74.6. Enter. Outside temperature, we have 15 degrees. There's our EPR, and then we should have, okay, climb, we are looking at 35,000. Bottom of descent altitude, climb optimization, top of climb altitude. Okay, we have 350. Okay. All right, I think that's good for now. Let's go back to our first page here. Okay, let's get our checklist back up. Seatbelt signs, let's put those on. Anti-collision lights, let's put those on. Oh, you know, I don't remember turning on the galley and power lights yet. Hang on a second. Okay, galley. Oh yeah, and we gotta close the, we have to close the external power here. Let's get that disconnected. And then we'll get clearance for pushback. Should probably start recording this. Hang on a second here. And let me get Sky Dolly open real quick. There we are. Nice and recordable. Good. Let me get the banner of our flight up top here. There we are. All right, let's disconnect the AC cart. Make sure all are closed. Okay, takeoff, charts, en route, load sheet. All right, let's get clearance for pushback. St. Louis ground, TWA 3669, requesting pushback and engine start clearance.
TWA 3369, heavy, you are on the clearance frequency. Contact ground on 127.55 for pushback and engine start clearance.
Alright, let's see if that'll swap the comms over. We can put this on minimum. We can turn this off.
Southwest 3738, ready to taxi.
Southwest 3738, runway 30 left taxi via Charlie 3 Delta Mike.
Runway 30 left taxi via Charlie 3 Delta, Mike Southwest 3738.
St. Louis ground, TWA 3369, requesting pushback and engine start clearance.
TWA 3369, heavy pushback and engine start approved, tail northwest.
Okay, we have PAX. All right, PAX 1 and 3 off. Okay, all engine isolation valves are closed. Right? Pneumatic pressure is not there yet. Let's see here. Turn off the cross bleed. That should. Oh, I didn't turn on the air yet. That's why. Now we should have pressure. Yep, now we have pressure. All right, let's get ready for pushback. Hey, what's up, dude? What's going on, Darren? What's going on, Scalebait? How y'all doing, buddies? I'm trying to find the volume to lower the ATC, but it's just, even in their system, it's not letting me really lower it more than I want. Okay. What did he say? Nose to the right, tail northwest. So northwest would be that way. So we got to go nose to the right. All right, let's try this. The pushback machine with this hasn't been working too well. Maybe it'll work better on PC, because it sure wasn't working that well on the like, it wouldn't push backwards. I can push it to the side. Like, look, watch, I'll push the arrow and it'll start moving me to the side. Oh, hang on, it's lifting me up. Yeah, man, how are you guys having a good start to the weekend, man? Is it good weather where you at? You got anything cool going on this weekend? Other than watching me? I got a lot of driving to do tomorrow, that's for sure. All right. What is going on with this thing, man? Oh, ramp truck, that's right. I have to call the ramp truck. All right, now let's see if I want to do something outside tomorrow or Monday. All right, this is not working out the way I wanted it to. So, all right, let's
Diamond Niner, Juliet Lima, runway
we'll just do
Kilo 1 Kilo Foxtrot, November.
Runway 24 taxi via
we're at St. Louis Lambert Airport. We'll just do slew mode, if I can get into slew mode here. Thought it was Control S, maybe not. All right, let me see what slew mode is. Hang on a second. Oh, Shift Z, okay. What was that? Oh, are you gonna push us back now? Is that you? You got upset because I was canceling you? Hang on. Did you get upset because I was? Yeah, now they're finally pushing me back. All right, cool. Better late than never. Guess I can't put that away. Can I put this away? Guess not.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Trans World Airlines flight 3369, heading to LaGuardia Airport. Our estimated flight time is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal fitting into the buckle and pulling the strap to
Insert it.
The seatbelt must be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright
All right, when it gets to
position
20%
and
N3, we
open
can
blinds
put the
for
gas
takeoff.
on.
Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be securely stowed. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on
No, not e-cigarettes,
including the
no.
lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask
Hey,
before assisting
a
others.
spaceship, look at that.
Life vests are located under your seat.
Southwest 158, pushback approved.
Only after leaving the aircraft.
Roger, pushback
All
approved
will guide you to the
Southwest
nearest exit,
458.
which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately.
All right,
If a
stop.
power bank
Let's
or
put the
electronic
parking brake
device
back
becomes
on.
hot or catches fire, inform a crew member immediately.
All
The
right,
safety
let's go ahead
information card contains all
and set up
details.
number.
Thank you for your attention.
All right, if APU air is used for the next start, close engine 2 isolation valve. Okay, so engine 2 isolation valve is now closed. Frost bleeds, let's open those up. Now we have pressure building. Fuel pump. All right, I don't know if this is going to give us enough pressure to start. I'm going to undo that one and we are going to latch the isolation valve. That way we have a maximum amount of pressure here. See? Oop, hang on. Let's turn off that one cross bleed. All right, now we can start up engine number 1.
Southwest 489er, runway 30 right taxi.
Yeah, see how loud that is?
Delta Golf Echo.
It shouldn't be that loud. I've changed this
Runway 30 right
so
taxi
many
via Charlie
times.
3 Delta Golf Echo Southwest 489er.
It's a very interesting airplane, the way they have the navigation systems in this airplane. Like, I like the Civ A system. The thing I don't like is that you have to program all 3, like with the position. Like when you plug in your position, you have to do all 3 separately. Other than that, no big deal. We're pretty much just going to be doing VOR flying tonight. We're not going to be using the Garmin, really. As much as I can help it, we're not going to be using it. That's the plan, at least. I'm hoping that... Oh, look, it does have the correct frequency. I wonder if it'll change there as well. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, man, that is so cool. I like that it changes up top on the Garmin system. When you change that, that is cool. All right, those engines are on. Let's get engine number 3 on. Make sure we have pressure. For engine number 3, we don't. So let's go ahead and turn that cross bleed off. Turn this cross bleed on. Now we have pressure. Now we can start up engine number 3, and then we can proceed forward here. I haven't really flown this airplane at all. All I've done is just taxi with this thing, so hopefully this thing flies nice. I'm really expecting good things out of it. Turn my experience around with it so far, since it's been so shitty with it. I can't believe it doesn't work on Xbox. I say I can't believe it, but I can believe it, actually. Like, I can believe it. It's got a really nice manual that comes with it. Really nice. It's got all kinds of flap speeds in it, and yeah, we'll take a look at it as we're flying today.
Southwest 3822, runway 30 right taxi via Charlie 3 Delta Golf Echo.
Okay, that is stabilizing. Let's go ahead. APU generator breaker.
Delta Golf Echo Southwest 3822. Southwest 187 ready to taxi.
Okay, generators are all. Let's open up these generators here.
Right taxi via Charlie 3 Delta Golf Echo.
Let's turn off APU power. Let's push the stop button. After about 2 minutes, we'll turn the master off.
Southwest 489er, give way to the company ahead. Give way to the company 737, Southwest 489er. Southwest 458, give way to the company 73 Max.
That 4-flight, I've never used 4-flight before.
Give way to the company 73 Max, Southwest 458.
I'll have to check that out. I don't know if I've even really heard of it before, to be honest.
Southwest 1333, taxi to parking via Lima.
All right, ATM's on. Is it like a sim brief kind of thing? Oh, hang on, let me latch these first. Okay, high pressures are latched. Engine isolation valves are latched. Fuselage isolation is latched. Let's turn on our packs again. Okay. That all looks good again. ATMs, let's put those on to auto. Warning lights out. Hydraulics look normal. Okay, we have pressure everywhere, so that is good. Galley lights we just turned on. Generators are all generating.
Southwest 187, give way to the company 73 Max. Giving way to the company.
Oh, that's cool. So it tracks like your telematics and all that. That's pretty dope. Like your altitude, how fast you're going, all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, let's check our 3 generators. Okay, that all looks good. IDG temperatures are looking good. Okay, that all looks fine. We're almost ready to taxi. We can turn off our APU now. Okay, AC selector, we just did all of this. Fuel tank, all pumps are on. Cross feed valves, let's close those. All right, pitot heat, let's turn all that on.
Give way to the company 73 Max. We'll give way to the company 73 Max, Southwest 1333.
Pitot heat is right here. All right, alpha and probe heats, let's turn those back on. Side windows, those don't really work. Set ignition, stabilizer trim set for takeoff, let's do that. So our stabilizer needs to be at 3.86. Okay, 3.86, close enough. Let's put our flaps down for takeoff. We are going to be doing, what is it, flaps what? Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
Okay, flaps 10. Now I did print this whole thing out, the whole checklist. I did print it out, but we're not really going to be using it. Not today. All right, let's get clearance for taxi. Let's see which runway we're taxiing on again. 30 left. Okay. St. Louis ground, TWA 3369er, requesting taxi clearance to runway 30 left. I'm doing pretty good, man. I got no real complaints there, and things have been going pretty well lately. Knock on some wood.
369 heavy, runway 30 left taxi via Charlie Golf.
Taxi to runway 30 left via Charlie Golf. TWA 3369er heavy. Yeah, no real complaints. I mean, there's always something you can complain about in life, you know? But like overall, yeah, things have been pretty good. All right, now I've never used this system here. Do we have auto throttle? I'm not sure what TM stands for. VNAV, VS, Mach hold, IAS, turbulence mode, selected altitude. Let's
Flaps 4. Flaps 10.
Hey, that's interesting. You can't just take it and spin it. I guess you can. All right, we'll leave it on like 14,000. All right, let's taxi out of here. Oh shit, is the parking brake still on? Dude, I've been watching Andor lately. Andor is a really good show. I like the Andor. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, or... But Andor is a pretty dope show. I like that thing. I like how it leads right up to Rogue One movie. Yeah, I'm not... The second season, I felt like the second season was rushed. I think they really could have made it like in the 3 seasons. Andor, but It was good, dude, for real. Kind of want to look up what that button is before we take off. So, auto throttle, and then, that takeoff, that trim. That's going to drive me nuts. I need to look it up real quick. Sorry. We can all look together. Hang on a second.
Cessna 751, runway 24.
Yeah, that's going to drive me
Kilo
crazy.
1, Kilo Foxtrot,
Yeah, see, here's the flaps position I was talking about.
runway 24 taxi, Kilo 1,
Like right now, our speed is set V2 plus 70 for flap 0. But yeah, when we get V2 plus 60 on takeoff, so that would be 212 knots, then we can go to flaps 4 and then 0. Okay, let's... Yeah, I've never been in that airport before, but I'll take your word for it, buddy. All right, autopilot. Oh, man. Okay, autopilot. This is going to take a minute. I could type it in, but that could take a while as well. All right, let's see here. I could do this differently. Let's see here. All right, I feel like it's going to be around here pretty soon. I think that's pretty cool that that system is not navigation. That's just for performance. I thought that was pretty cool when I found that out. All right, I might have to actually search this. Oh, wait, maybe not. Hang on. Yeah, see, I thought it would have been around here. Yeah, let me just type in auto throttle real quick so we're not here all night. Okay, throttle system. Fuck, 27. Okay, let's see here. Auto throttle. Okay, speed command. Okay, throttle system. Oh, thrust management. Okay, so
3831, push and start approved.
controls the auto throttle engagement. Auto throttle commanded by the PM. Oh, that's cool. So I think thrust management will be what you would use for your flight plan. Like if you have speeds set up for climb like we do, I think that's what it would be. We'll give it a shot. All right, that's cool. So all right, very good. Yeah, I've never been to this airport myself. But when I was searching flights that this plane did in real life, this was one of the shorter trips. I was thinking about going from Atlanta to Miami. That's one flight. But I've done that. I didn't want to go to Atlanta again and use Delta Airlines. I kind of wanted to use a livery I've never used before, go to an airport I don't usually go to.
Southwest 3831, runway 30 right taxi via Charlie, Charlie 4 Delta Golf Echo.
Okay, that's all done. In-flight, line up.
Via Charlie, Charlie 4 Delta Golf Echo, Southwest 3831.
More spaceships.
TWA 3369, heavy contact tower on 132.475. Have a good morning.
Contact tower on 132.475. TWA 3369 or heavy. Have a good morning yourself. St. Louis Tower, TWA 369 or heavy, holding short runway 30 left, ready for departure. I can't switch it with the button? Oh yeah, I can. It wasn't doing it before. Okay. St. Louis Tower, TWA 369er heavy. Request currently holding short, runway 30 left, ready for departure. All right, anti-skid is on. Brakes are set for takeoff.
TWA 3369 heavy, St. Louis Tower, runway 30 left, winds 300 at 12, gusting 23, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Cabin crew, take your seats for departure.
Diamond 0 Tango Foxtrot, contact departure, safe travel.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure, and crew are taking seats now.
Okay, so there's nothing we really have to do other than turn the packs back on. Looks like during climb, turn the packs back on. Okay, let's go. Actually, let me make this smaller as well. Chad, handle the comms door and take off, please.
Yo, Greg. We're cleared for takeoff on runway 30 left.
I know, buddy. Yeah, Chad.
Approaching runway 30 left.
Ozark Virtual. I didn't know they had like virtual airlines you could fly. That's pretty cool, man. I wonder how you get set up with something like that. That's pretty dope.
On runway 30 left.
All right, flight director set.
10,003.
Let's do toga mode on our flight director here. Toga mode, and I guess that's not toga mode. Okay. Oh, I had no idea there was tons of those kind of airlines. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive.
80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up.
458 holding short of 30 right, ready to go. Southwest 458, winds 300 at 13, gusting 23, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff. 30 right, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 458. TWA
Flaps
3369, heavy contact departure on 119.15.
Flaps 10.
2500.
Let's see here. Let's make our turn towards where we're going.
Departure on 119.15, TWA 3369 heavy. St. Louis.
Flaps
All right,
4.
we're going too fast. I get it.
3369 heavy. Good morning, climbing through 3000.
TWA 3369, heavy St. Louis departure, radar contact.
All right, let's head towards the east.
751 radar contact, VFR altitude. TWA 3369, heavy climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, TWA 3369 heavy.
Departure Southwest 458, 2000 for 4000.
Southwest 458, radar contact, climb and maintain 12, 2000.
Climb 12, 2000, Southwest 458.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go, all right, let's climb at 250.
Southwest 458, contact Kansas City Center on 128.35.
128.
Go into heading mode.
For Southwest 458.
All right, are we gonna start climbing again? What are we doing here? I guess when we get to 250, we'll start climbing again. It's having trouble. Oh, maybe.
Flap 0.
Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to get to 250. Let's put our packs back on as well. I'm not really sure what to do after this point. We're gonna be kind of winging it. Let's see here. Ooh, that turned off all the cabin pressure. No, thank you. All right, there we go. All right, are we climbing yet? There we go. We're finally starting to climb. I think 250 is our climb speed. Let's see here. Yeah, optimum climb, 250. Okay. Now we need to find our first waypoint here. Let me just make sure. Okay, autopilot's okay, thrust is okay. Pitch, set 10% up, flaps. Okay, all of that is fine. Climb, auto brake off. All right, dude. Talk to you later, Darren. Nice catching up with you, bud. All right, that's off. We can turn off our landing lights. Continuous ignition, we can turn that off. Packs are on. 1A. Transfer switches. Tell you what, let me go into VS mode.
TWA 3369, heavy climb and maintain flight level 220.
All right, 1A.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, TWA 3369 heavy.
Okay, open both of these. All cross feed valves open.
Heavy traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles. Same altitude, Sukhoi fighter.
Tank.
Looking for the traffic, T-Bus 3369 heavy.
Okay, tanks.
Cessna 751.
Turn them off.
Kansas City Center on 125.9.
Tanks 1 and 3 are on.
125.9er for Cessna 751, good day.
Fuel quantity equals what's in pump 1.
TWA 3369, heavy direct ETA, status filed, please.
All right, then we can turn on all pumps. It's pretty close.
Direct ETH, that is filed.
Close cross feed valves.
69 heavy.
let me find out where we are here. So we have TTH is our next one. That's 115. .3. Okay, so that's picking it up there. It says we're 128 miles away. I wonder why it's not picking up 117.4. Oh, it is. Okay. So I need to go on a heading of 74, radial 74 from here. So let's keep ticking this over.
TWA 3369, heavy climb and maintain, flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, TWA 3369 heavy.
Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight with Trans World Airlines.
Oh, that's why it's not working. This is on GPS mode. There we are. So far, so good with this airplane. It's not too difficult. All right, we should be catching up to our route here pretty soon. This should be lining up here. We're leaving on the 74 radial. Coming up next, we're going to TTH. On a course of 226, we're going to be leaving. Or 266, sorry. Looks like this is starting to line up a little bit.
369, heavy climb and maintain, flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300, TWA 3369 heavy.
Must be very stormy out here today. I mean, we're 14,000 feet and we still can't see anything. All right, so we're about 44 miles away. We got about 100 miles, 110 miles left until we get to our next waypoint. Let me just see what...
TWA 3369, heavy contact St. Louis departure on 124.2.
let me see if I can get it to pull up here.
Switching to St. Louis departure on 124.2.
Because if that's the case, we can just set it.
Heavy.
Set it and forget it.
St. Louis departure.
Yes. Well, oh, it is showing actually.
3369 heavy.
So we are going on a course of 74. Yeah, let's do localizer and see what happens.
TWA 3369, heavy St. Louis departure, good morning.
Oh, not localizer, sorry. VOR. Ooh, icing. These are always on. All right, so we have 103 miles left until our next waypoint. So climb 250, cruise 320, descend Mach 0.2, 8.2.
369 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 340.
And we have waypoint
Flight level 340, TWA 3369 heavy.
waypoint 1. That's the coordinates for waypoint 1. 3923. Yep. See, it's not going to give us a time here because we don't have GPS on. But it can give us our, hopefully our ground speed. Maybe not.
Kansas City Center, TWA 3369 heavy. Good morning, 17,000 for flight level 340.
All right, let's put on some standard pressure.
TWA 3369 heavy, Kansas City Center, good morning.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. Let me look at a couple of things here with auto FPS. Okay, that all looks good. Custom, we still have... Yep, FS cap, native frame rate.
TWA 3369 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, TWA 3369 heavy.
All right, we're doing all right. Frame rate's not too bad. Let me see what kind of memory this thing is using right now. Oh, where is? Oh, no wonder it's not running the way it should. Where's GPU Z? Why isn't that? Why is GPU Z not running? Huh? Goddamn conspiracy. Motherfuckers trying to get me. Shutting down my GPU. There we are. Now maybe our frame rates will increase a little bit. Oh, memory used almost 100%. Jesus. That's way different than X-Plane. X-Plane, there's like barely anything, and I got that thing cranked most of the time. It's a cool little airplane. I like this thing. All right, while we're climbing, let's pull up that. Oh, you know what? Let me. I guess I can pull up the flight manual again, I guess. Try not to do this kind of thing too much because it fucks with the frame rate a little bit. All right, let's blow this up a little bit. So glare shield controls. So one, so this is the auto throttle panel. 2 is pitch mode. Okay, IAS. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, pitch mode, heading mode, turbulence. Right. Okay, it looks all kind of straightforward. It's so gloomy out here today, man. Where's all the sun? I mean, we're at like 21,000 feet and we still don't have any sunny weather over here. Man, this is wild. Is it like, did I choose the wrong time of day? Thought we were in the morning. Yeah, we are in the morning. Wow. Let me go here. Let's do menu. Let's do, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do clear. There we go. We got 67 miles. So after TTH, we're going to FFO, which is 109.2. Going to 35,000 feet. All right, we have 109.2. And we are flying that out on heading of 92. We're going to be going... Oh no, we're leaving on a heading... okay, so we're leaving on a heading of 92. So 92, if we're leaving out on a heading of 92, that is the radial we'll be leaving on as well, so we can put 92 in here. After we leave TTH and we head to that one, we're going to be heading on a heading of 86 degrees. One nice thing about this system here, when you have everything imported, it's got, see, it's got INS 1, 2, 3, 4, so it goes up to 9 on here. So let's say we had like 15 waypoints today. Once we get past number 1, you could actually input number 10 at that point. Once we get past number 2, then you can put number 11 in. You would just go to waypoint. You would just put in the number of the waypoint you need to change. Type in the coordinates. Hit insert, it'll do it. Or if you keep it on automatic mode, like it is here, since we imported it from SimBrief, everything will repopulate, so you don't have to do anything. It'll just keep on putting the next one in, the next one, then the next one. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. There's a very good chance we're not going to be using SayIntentions for landing, just because they're going to try to get me to do an approach, and I don't want to do that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could, I guess. I really don't want to. I'd rather just do our own thing, but we'll see. All right, runway 4 is what I'm planning on. Let's put in LaGuardia here. I really like the new tablet that iniBuilds has on here. This is really nice compared to the older ones. Ah, weather does work. Look at that. Zithmal marker, that's cool. I only see that usually on radar scope, a Zithmal. It usually has to do with the rotation of the storm. This takes a while to load. Would I trust an uplink from PMDG to Yeah, I mean, I did it all the time, uplinking from SimBrief to PMDG. Yeah, so I don't have a problem with either one of those guys. SimBrief's good. You can link it to PMDG really easily. Yeah, you got no worries with that. You'll be okay. At least I'm pretty sure you'll be okay. I've never seen any issues with that before.
Contacting Indianapolis Center on 134.175 TWA 3369. Heavy.
Oh, you know, I forgot we have automated systems in here. Let me see if we have any automated systems for climb or something like that.
Indianapolis Center, TWA 3369.
Hey, look at this.
Heavy. Good morning. Flight level 260 or flight level 350.
Maybe on the way down, we'll do these autocomplete stuff here on the way down.
Q3369, Heavy, Indianapolis Center. Good morning.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. What is our Mach speed right now? Mach 6.3. Okay, load sheet, flight plan. I'm 8.2. All right, we got 19 miles until our first waypoint. Our first waypoint of Terre Haute, Indiana. You know, I guess I could pull the flight plan in here so we can see it on here. Hang on. Let me just pull it in real quick. Let me pull this thing in real quick. This is a nice little airplane, man. This setting it up was a lot of fun. I like doing all the tests and running through all that. Oh, I didn't actually save this flight plan. Let me see if I can import it from load from web. All right, fuck it. We got it right here. Anyways, Terre Haute. You know, I guess I can actually input this. Let's see here. SimBrief downloads. Okay, export. Okay, very good. Close. All right, let's do this again here. Load from flight. Load from PC. One of my favorite games is on sale on Xbox now, and I am so looking forward to getting it, man. I cannot wait to get Hard Space Shipbreaker, man. I cannot wait to get... That game is so much fun. I love that game. Hard Space Shipbreaker. If you guys aren't familiar with that game, it's a game that takes place in space, and the whole point of the game is to take ships apart for scrap metal. All right, let's go into heading mode. And our ground speed, I don't really know what it is since this is not calculating it. Let's see. Will it tell us our ground speed? I gotta think it's... Yeah, I gotta think it's around 300 miles an hour, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna start turning when we get about, I guess about 2.5, about 3 miles away. We're gonna start turning.
Invoice 3707, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.375.
We're gonna make a turn towards 86 degrees. I can actually get rid of this waypoint. See, I wrote them all down on a sticky note with the heading, the mileage, the frequency. Keep it right here. Yeah, relearn it. Are you trying to relearn the... Oh, we got to move. Heading 86. Are you trying to relearn the 737 or SimBrief? What kind of stuff are you trying to relearn? All right, and we are leaving on the 86 radial, so let's tune this to the opposite of 86, which would be 266. That's what we're going to use to line up here. So let's move our heading over a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. It takes a little bit to practice that kind of stuff. Inputting flight plans in, you know, getting used to the different pages, and especially if you're not familiar with the plane or you haven't used it in a while. Yeah, absolutely. That's good that you're practicing it, man. It means you'll definitely get better at it the more you practice. That's for sure. Yeah, inputting flight plans, you know, the flow of all the checks, when to put the fuel on, when you're firing up the engines, you know, the right procedures. It's good stuff, man. I love turning the engines on this PMDG airplanes, man. Them things sound so good. I can't believe it's still cloudy outside. That shit is crazy.
Southwest 363, radar contact.
Wish there was a way to put these things away. Where can I put my toys away? I would love to be able to put this away, but I don't see how to do it. I can look it up, though. I thought there'd be a way to hide them down here somewhere, but I guess not. All right, let's start turning back towards our heading. I don't think we're going to be picking up the new VOR yet. It's probably still too far away. Yeah, it's not picking it up yet. All right, let's see here. Want to know what this auto slash... Oh, we can't even interact with it anyways. Never mind. It doesn't matter what this button stands for. We can't interact with it. continue our climb. All right, let's see. What did I want to look up just now? There was something I wanted to look up, but now I forget what it was. Oh well, no big deal. I can always pull it up again, I guess. Next station being picked up yet? No, it is not. Let me see here. So we have 109.2. Yeah, that's not showing yet. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so we have 115.3. We'll continue to use this as our navigation for now. We are almost at altitude. Very cool. Oh, that's what I wanted to look up, how to put that shade away. That's right. I knew there was something I wanted to look up. I just couldn't remember what it was. It's been a long day, man. My brain is fried. Fried, man. Saturdays is tough, dude, at work. All right, it might be under screen. Guess not. All right, let's try sun. How about window? Sidewall. Okay, 2 front windshields. Okay. Heat. Window. Yeah, it's not showing me what I want to see. All right, no worries. Now I wonder if putting it in TM mode is going to put us up to Mach 0.8 or 320 knots or Mach 0.82. Now we have Mach point, what is it? Mach 0.83. Oh, EPR. That's interesting. Wonder how to change that. That is pretty cool. We should look that up. Let's take a look. Let me open the file up again. Take a look. Okay. We are looking up auto throttle. Okay, provides performance management system. Okay. Climb, cruise, PMS controls to cruise. Okay, auto throttle system. Throttles. Speed command. Okay. Okay, one. Oh, okay. EPR or IAS Mach for cruise. Well, that should be showing us. All right, it should be showing us. What's it called? It should be showing it to us. Okay, it looks like it's all right now. Sweet. We are all set. Let's see if 109.20 is pulling up yet. Yes, it is. Okay. Wonder if I can switch over to nav 2 while I'm doing this. Let's see here. Yeah. We'll just keep it on nav 1.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy our popular selections, including our signature pretzels and refreshing soft drinks. After the service, selected
I guess it's not
items
picking
from
up
the
anything yet.
Transworld Airline shop will be available for your browsing. Thank you for your attention.
That's weird. We should be picking that up by now. 109.2. All right. Well, if we can't pick up that one, we'll go to the next one, which is ZZV. That's 114.95. Can't pick up that one yet either.
TWA 3369 Heavy, contact Indianapolis Center on 133.425. Switching to Indianapolis Center on 133.425. TWA 3369 Heavy.
All right, I guess that station's not going to pick up anything.
Indianapolis Center, TWA 3369 Heavy. Good morning, maintaining flight level 350. Eva 3369 Heavy, Indianapolis Center, good morning.
All right, so we'll just do the next one then. So 114.95. Oh, you know, we have one in the middle we can pick up here. No, I don't think so. That's 134. Okay, that's a military one. That's not going to pick up. Well, we got 112.9 we can try. Okay, that's not picking up anything either. What the hell is going on? Do any of these frequencies work? 114.5. All right, that one works. But 102 doesn't work. 109.2. $114.95. We'll just
Southwest 363, descend and maintain flight level 250.
We'll just keep 114.95 in here until it picks up.
Descending to flight level 250, clear for the Delta 1 arrival in John.
That's Zanesville. Well, it's giving us our distance. It says 127 miles, so that's good. It's giving us distance. That's a good thing. Yeah, you should be able to save your work. It depends on what you're doing. Like if you are programming like all the behind the scenes stuff in the setups of everything, you can save it to a profile. Just go in, like save it before you quit. You can save it right in the flight management computer. Other than that, it should save to the livery automatically, but if you want to create like your own setup, then yeah, I would save it before you quit. If you go on PMDG's website, they have a documentation hub. That documentation hub, one of the charts that they have is a spreadsheet that shows what the different 737 models, what each airline has set for all its defaults in those behind the scenes screens that you can click on. I thought that's a pretty cool thing they have. Yeah, I like using it. I like using that spreadsheet they have. It's pretty cool. It's got Southwest on there, American, Delta, Virgin Airlines, British Airways. It's got like a lot of deliveries that they have available. It's got them on there. All right, so it's got the standard iniBuild, the standard iniBuild camera shots. See, being that we're in VOR mode either, I don't think it's going to show us any kind of drift either on here. Let me see here. No. Next time we'll do this, we'll do INS mode where we do, we'll like, use the actual civilian system here.
Hey, Captain Greg, would you like anything to drink?
take a lemon lime. I'll take a lemon lime Gatorade, please.
T13369 Heavy, say again, please.
I will bring a lemon lime Gatorade to the flight deck now.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that, tower. TWA 369 Heavy.
T13369 Heavy, say again.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
T13369 Heavy, say again, please.
Cancel last transmission.
T13369 Heavy, T13369 Heavy, say again, please.
All right, fuck off, dude. For real.
Captain, here is your lemon lime Gatorade. Let me know if you need anything else.
Will do, thank you. Will do, thank you.
Copy, Captain. I'll be back in the cabin shortly.
Great, I can't wait. Thank you so much. That's a good flight attendant there. She knows how to take care of the old captain, if you know what I mean. All right, I want to look at that PMS system real quick.
Southwest 363, contact Chicago Center on 124.725.
124.725, Southwest 363. Good day.
All right, climb, cruise. Okay, this mode applies to descent. Okay, all right, this mode applies to any descent that occurs less than 10 minutes prior to top of descent. Okay, the PMS. Okay, bottom of descent. Speed value entered in the flight setup page. Flight setup page. Oh, yeah. Flight setup page. Right here. There we go, that's right. Calculate. We have landing elevation and landing weight. Current weight is 363. All right, what's supposed to be our landing weight? Let's see here. 350, so we'll say 355. And the landing elevation is about 21 feet. There we go. Now let's see if that plugged anything in here. really. That's okay. Landing data. EPR. Pressure, altitude, gross weight. Oh, here's ground speed right here. 515. VTH. What the hell does that mean? Let's see here. Indicated airspeed at threshold. Okay. That's what you say. Alright, so this navigation that we're using is not giving us any direction. So let's go to AGC, which is the next one.
Southwest 363, radar contact.
So that's going to be 110. Nothing on this one either. Man, it's like not even worth doing VORs anymore. We can't like find one to latch onto. Let's try 114.25.
Allegiant 3050, radar contact.
Nope. Let's try 112. That's Pittsburgh. Jeez. We might be too far away. Let's try air 117.1. Hey, Opa! All right, let's get our course set. All right, let's go VOR. Okay. So we are going to air, which is an alternative.
134.85 for Allegiant 3050. Good day.
Very nice plane so far. Fly is great. Performing pretty good. Still only running like 20 to 30 frames a second, but I think partly that's my fault in a way. Oh yeah, my system's having issues. Maybe I should turn the clouds down a little bit. Let me tell you what, let me take the clouds out of the reduction suite and reduce the clouds myself. Hang on a second here. Just see if that helps. Settings. And I don't even think I have photogrammetry on, do I? No, I don't. All right, let's turn photogrammetry on. Come on, computer. Yeah, bitch, come on. All right, let's go graphics. Let's go frame generation.
TWA 3369, heavy, contact Indianapolis Center on 135.425.
What?
TWA 3369.
They shouldn't be controlling that.
Heavy, traffic at your 12 o'clock, less than 1 mile.
Learjet 15.
Contacting Indianapolis Center on 135.425 TWA.
Hang on, let me look at auto FPS again real quick. Hang on.
Heavy.
Because I have this set to custom. Yeah, reduction suite. Yeah, it's only on display map,
TWA 3369.
shades, plants. Okay, so all that should be okay. Let's click apply and save. Auto F has restored them to their... Man, fuck off, dude. For real? You guys changed it back? No, you didn't. You guys are fucking trolling me. You motherfuckers. Alright. Oh yeah, that's definitely helping the frame rate out a bit. Yeah, now we're over 30. Very good, okay. So maybe leaving clouds out of auto FPS's purview is a good thing. And we'll just leave the clouds on high. Let me look at auto FPS and see what that's doing. Well, here we can all look at it together, I guess. Let me turn on my display. So we have auto FPS. And then let's get GPU Z up here. See our memory. Oh my god, we are almost at full capacity. Jesus. Yeah, that is not good. Okay, that seemed to help out. Turning off auto increase on clouds. Still using almost full memory core on the GPU. Top of level of auto reduce settings. That's fine. I wonder what if I do.
Allegiant 3050, contact Jacksonville Center on 1.
No, I don't want to do full reduction.
133.3 for Allegiant 3050. Good day.
Try FPS sensitivity. See if that helps out at all. I'd like to get my memory down a little bit on here. This is very high. don't want it to be on 60 frames a second. We got 15 miles. Yeah, I just don't like that this level of detail is... Oh, that's locked. We're not using it anyways. So maybe these don't really mean anything since we're not running at 60... At a native 60 frames sort of frame rate. Because it is running pretty good. We are running a pretty steady 30 frames a second. Just we're almost, I mean, we are almost maxed out completely on the GPU. Okay. Let's see here. So next we have, after AGC, let's just do Johnstown 113. Let's go into heading mode. See if this gets picked up. Nope. What about Harrisburg? Oh, that's far away. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's try Indian Head 108.2. Okay, nothing there either. Sweet.
American 2774, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Bojet 4 arrival into Philadelphia. Descending to flight level 240.
All right, let's go pick up
Cleared for the Bojet 4
Allegheny,
Philadelphia.
which is on our actual flight plan. If we go here, you'll see we have Allegheny. After Allegheny, we're supposed to go to Harrisburg. We'll see if they capture that. Just want to look at one thing on the settings. So just want to see if there's anything else I can kind of tweak. Yeah, see, they shouldn't have this. It shouldn't go back to medium. And this shouldn't go back to ultra. Because I don't have that turned on auto FPS. That's really strange. That auto FPS is trying to get me to do that. Hang on a second. I know this is boring when I do this kind of stuff. I really am sorry about it, but give me a moment here. Because I have... Let me do that and see what happens. Yeah, see, it's still... Okay, let's see here. Clouds. We'll do auto increase. Turn that back off again. And I do want to, let's see here, off-screen terrain cache. All right, let's just turn all these down to low. I don't care. Auto FPS, I don't care. See, this is not even right either. This is supposed to be at 50. That's why we have it set like that. All right, we'll just cancel this. Let me go ahead and do one last thing here. Let me just turn off the dynamic settings. Let me see if that helps out at all. Ooh, might not be. And let's see what they say dynamic is. Oh, really? 60 frame? Okay, we can put 60 in here. Let's see what happens. All right, we can almost hit navigation. They're almost lined up. All right, let's go VOR. 17 miles until, and then we have Harrisburg after that, which is 1:15.35. degrees, so 98. The opposite is 278. Go into heading mode. And we're going to be leaving on the 98 radial. So let's go ahead and set this to 278. So we can track that for a while. There we go. It's getting ready to flip. There we are.
Q 3369 Heavy, expect they may be for arrival. SFK transition. Descent coming up in about 20 minutes.
Expecting the MIP for arrival. SFK transition. TWA 3369 Heavy.
Let's see what that looks like actually, that arrival. Guess we can do that. 109.2. SFK transition. Oh, SFK is up here, 108.6. Let's program that in and see if we can get it. 108.6. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not showing anything. Oh wow, that's taking us all the way up north. We're not doing that. Yeah, we're not going to do that. That's crazy. That takes us all the way up north, like all the way up here. Yeah, we'll just continue our own course. Let's cancel SayIntentions. We'll come back to SayIntentions another night when we are not doing VOR only. All right, SayIntentions is La History. All right, let's capture this heading correctly. Okay, we have a decision height of about 500 and 290 feet. I think we'll descend when we get right around Harrisburg. We'll descend. Harrisburg is 115.35, which I don't see that we're going to be able to pick up. We may have to go to Lancaster instead. Let's see if this will pick up Harrisburg. It's 115.35. It's not picking up. Let's try Lancaster, 117.3. Nope. Might be too far away still. That's no good when it doesn't pick up anything. What about 114.6? Let's see if it picks that up. Nope. What about an ADF? Let's try 328. That, you know, we might be too far away for that one, actually. I'm gonna leave it in, though. Hopefully it'll give us some direction. I mean, I'd like to be able to kind of know where we're going. It's wild that none of those stations are picking up. Maybe they don't work anymore. Maybe flying VOR is over with. Cancel VORs. We're done with them. I mean, the ADF is not even coming in either, which is wild. Yeah, 328, that's Indian Town Gap, Belgrove. 328. Try 116.5. I mean, we'll be okay as long as we keep heading east. If we make it to the ocean, we know we've gone too far. Pretty simple. If we made it to the ocean, we know we went too far. Anything before the ocean, we're good. About 114.6. Is that working yet? Nope. What about 110.2? Nope. Crazy. Like, how would we, I mean, like, how do you expect it to fly VOR to VOR if the VORs don't show anything? Like, that's crazy, man. That's like that's crazy, man. That's like super crazy, bro. Hey, something's working. Oh, we're finally working. You hear that, lads? We're on. Maybe their VOR only works like 40 miles out. Wow. All right, so we need to be on a heading of 98. So let's get that programmed in here. Now, I don't know if both of these courses have to be set together for an ILS landing, but that's what we're going to do. That's what you have to do in the F-28. I try to do that in every plane that I can. All right, maybe we just need to be switching a little sooner. Let's try 117.3. Ah, 117.3 is working. Look at that. That's only 30 miles. Okay, so those are almost the same distance. What about 116.5? I don't think that's correct. Yeah, that can't be correct, because why is it giving us the same distance? Very weird. Oh, that's why. Because that's VOR 1. VOR 2 is not picking anything up yet for... Ah, I got it now. Okay, all right, that makes sense now. All right, very cool. We're going to begin our descent here pretty soon. Our system is telling us top of descent. Let's see here. Load sheet, charts. Yeah, I really hope that they keep the VOR stations and ADFs going as well. Like, I was trying to use an ADF station a little bit ago, it wouldn't pick up. And a lot of these VOR stations that at least we're using tonight, the distance is really shitty. Like 30, 40 miles out, which I thought that they would have been picked up much farther away. But yeah, I like flying old school style, so to say, VOR and all that. All right, so once we pass Harrisburg, we need to leave on the 103 radial. So that means we need to plug in the opposite of 103, which would be 283. Let's get that plugged in. So we can use that to fly away from the station. And then we should be beginning our descent here pretty soon. We have about 118 miles into the Jersey Shore. I thought there was a top of descent calculator in this thing. I could have sworn I saw that somewhere in here. Maybe I'm just tripping. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so we need about 100 miles roughly. Do you like flying VOR and ADF kind of style flying? right, let's set this to 35,000. Well, let's just set it lower to begin with. Let's see what our checklist says. Okay, landing. Speed bugs are set already. Turn seatbelt signs on. Okay, so that's all we have to do for descent. Let's descend. And we will do, let's see, what does it say it is for our descent? Okay, so Mach 0.8. Alright, maybe we can't descend that way. Alright, we'll just do VS. Oh, there's the ADF now. It's finally picking up the ADF station. Wow, we are really close to that station too. I'm surprised it didn't pick up earlier than that. All right, let's see. It's 116.5 picking up. No, it is not. Let's put in Robbinsville. It's 113.8. Let's see if that's picking up. If you're just tuning in, I did turn off SayIntentions. Okay, so we have 96 some miles to Robbinsville. We can actually plug that in now. Yeah, I turned off SayIntentions because they were trying to get us to do an arrival that I didn't want to do, and I didn't really feel like arguing with them and requesting something new when they're just going to continue to force feed us. So I turned it off. I made an executive decision. They're not too good with, I guess I could have switched it to VOR, like to VFR flight rules, but it's no big deal. It's just a simulator. All right, let's see here, 103. All right, let's go back into VOR mode. And runway 4. We have a route, let's see here, 44 is the course, and we have 110.5. Now let me set LaGuardia first. That's 113.1. Let's set this to 44. All right, very good. So we're descending. We can actually, let's see, we can put this up to 300. According to our descent profile here. We are currently at 354.7. Calculate, set our speeds. QNH where we're landing is currently 3022. Yeah, next time we fly this, I may fly this plane again tomorrow. Next time we're gonna do regular navigation, like GPS navigation. Like if you do old school, like we could really get rid of like all this equipment right now. Let's just get rid of all that. Let's see if that adjusts our frame rate actually. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you, Mr. Anderson, yourself. I don't know if you're the same Mr. Anderson from The Matrix, but man, I used to love the Matrix movies. All right, descent. I've never done one of these auto checklists. Let's go ahead and just have them auto-complete this.
Copy, descent flow, going through it. 1 moment.
When we set everything up, we did it all ourselves. We didn't do any of the automated stuff. Let's see what they do here. Man, what the hell was I just looking for? I was just looking for something. Oh, yeah, aircraft. Yeah, let's set this to, like, here, man, rad nav. Now that should get rid of all that stuff down here. Yep. No more Garmin. No more radios down here. Just old school. And we have INS drift off, which is good since we're doing VOR only. Your name is Neo. Dude, I've been looking for you my whole life, Neo. Give me the blue pill. I think the blue pill was the pill that took him to Wonderland, wasn't it? Or was the red pill? Forget which one woke him up. Those are some good-ass movies, The Matrix. I used to love watching those things. I still watch, I mean, I watched The Matrix a few weeks ago, actually. Still a pretty good movie. I was never crazy about number 2 or 3, but the first Matrix was dope. The end of the third one, it was kind of nice. I liked when Neo went up there and fucked around with the robots for a while, but yeah, they were epic movies, man. I remember when them shits came out. Lupus! Albuquerque! Calling me uncle in Discord, man. That's kind of fucked up, dude. I ain't your uncle, dude. If I was your uncle, I would not buy you any presents for Christmas. Or Easter. Just saying. All right, we got 50 miles left till Robbinsville. Could probably slow our descent down a little bit. Let's... Well, we're okay for now. We'll continue. Because then we have 38 miles. Oh yeah, we can slow down a little bit. Because then we have 38 miles to capture our localizer. Yeah, Lupus, you know, you hit me up on Discord, but you don't ever come by and say hi anymore, man. Ever since you got your new Honeywell system, you just don't even talk to me anymore. You just don't even talk to Uncle Greg. What did I do, Lupus? What did I do? All right, let's get down to, we'll put this down to 3,000 because that's I think that's our capture point for the glide slope. Everything is... Oh, so that's interesting. So he turned the fuel pumps back on. Very interesting. And he turned the cross flow off. I wonder why. We're supposed to leave that on. Okay, transfer switches. We need to leave 1A and 3A open, which they are here. Okay, all cross feed valves open. Okay, if it's not equal, but tanks are equal. All fuel pumps on, cross feed valves closed. Okay, so they do close those out. Okay. And what is our pressure again? It's 3022. Let's go back and set that. All right, so on approach, we got to turn the gravity switches off, close the cross feed valves. Son of a bitch, I knew they should have been open. Our flight engineer, I'm gonna have to pull our flight engineer aside at the end of this flight and talk to him. He is messing up our flow, our feng shui, our flow here. All right, let's open up all these. All right, we have 29 until Robbinsville. Let's actually make it like kind of like dusk outside for landing tonight. I kind of want to see what this looks like at nighttime. Or getting dark, actually. But yeah, we'll pick up with SayIntentions again tomorrow on our next flight. I didn't really feel like arguing with them because no matter how many times I tell them, you know, cancel IFR or we're going to do our own navigation, yeah, they would just be a pain in the ass. And I don't really care about SayIntentions tonight. I want to just try to land this plane as good as we can. All right, let's tune this down to 250. Or start slowing down a little bit. Turbulence mode on. We have 20 miles until Robbinsville. This new setting on auto FPS seems to be doing pretty well since I switched it over to 60 frames a second and reduced it to level 5. Yeah, it seems to be doing okay now. I wonder what our GPU usage is. Let me see here. Is our memory still at like 11,000 megabytes a second? Oh. All right, show window. Oh no, GPU Z is what I want to see. There we go. GPU Z, open. Yeah, it's only using 11 gigabytes now out of 12. I really do need to get a new graphics card, I think. 4070 is good, but I think I really need to upgrade to like the 5080 or the 40, or at least the 4090 or maybe the 4070 Ti. Even the Ti would be a big help. All right, seatbelt lights, landing lights on. Let's get down to 250. Put out our speed brake a little bit. A little bit of wing flex. I like that. I like the wing flex, guys. I like that. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's go into heading mode. Plug in 113.10. And 44. be heading on a 53-degree heading. That's kind of surprising that LaGuardia is not picking up yet. Ooh, we are now at 3020 for our pressure. We have 110.5. Let's just program in our localizer. All right, 110.5 there, and we'll do 110.5 here as well. All right, we are on our way. Hopefully the localizer will pick up soon. I like that it has the flaps rating here. That is very cool. All right, let's, so really all we have to do is close the cross feed valves and close the transfer, the gravity switch, and that's it, really. Landing gear, runway lights, yeah, that's pretty much it. The lights bouncing off the plane look pretty good. Man, I wish this thing would have played on Xbox. I have barely been able to get it to work on Xbox. It doesn't matter what my settings are either, which is crazy because I have a Series X and I've never really had an issue. On 2024, I can't remember any issues I've ever had running an airplane. This is the first time since Microsoft 2024 has been out that I've really had an issue where I can't run an airplane on the Xbox. It's crazy. They knew it was fucked up too. They just didn't do anything about it. I guarantee you they knew. There's no way they didn't know. If they didn't know, then they need to fire all the developers. Yeah, there was no way they knew about that. All right, we are about halfway to LaGuardia. Surprised the localizer hasn't caught yet. That is very weird. Because we're only about 25 miles out. Very weird. right, transfer pumps off. Cross feed valves off. Yeah, like there's LaGuardia right here, I think. Maybe 110.5 isn't the right frequency. Let me see here. Yeah, that's definitely, I wonder if there's a different ILS that we can do. Let's see, runway 13. Let's see, who else are they using tonight? Oh, there we go. Localizer. That's just different. I guess I need to get used to this airplane not capturing these things until we're a lot closer. All right, let's go flaps 1.
Flaps 4.
All right, glide slope is armed.
Flaps 10. Flaps 4. Flaps...
Oh shit, we're not lined up anymore. Might have to do a go around, possibly. Wonder why our track got all messed up here. All right, looks like the localizer's captured again. Go landing gear down.
Gear down. Flaps 14.
2500.
All right, there's our runway, I think.
Flaps 18. Flaps 22. Flaps 33.
All right, flaps full set. Doesn't look like we're lined up, does it? Let's deactivate autopilot. Whoa, why are we at 163? We'll just control the throttle ourselves. Here's something moving. I can't tell what it is. It shouldn't be anything moving. I don't have anything programmed over here. Come on, frame rate. Don't bitch me out tonight. We're at 23, 25 frames a second. We can land with that, I think. Oh wow, that was tough. Let's go back, let's go around.
Flaps 22, flaps 14.
Let's go around and try that landing again.
Gear up. Flaps 10.
Go up to about 3,000 feet. We'll turn around. I think it's the FS Realistic Pro. I think that's what's doing it. Yeah, there's once I get spun around again and go back into heading mode, I'll pull it up. I think that's what it is. Because they have a breathing thing, and yeah, it's a pretty cool add-on. It does a lot of sounds. It does like breathing, turbulence. Yeah, it does. It has some pretty cool effects to it. All right, let's see here. Altitude, 1,000. Heading mode, auto throttle.
Flaps 4. Flap 0.
See, it's got its own angle of attack. That I don't like. I wonder why it's keeping us at 200. There we go. Okay, we'll just go out to 210. Yeah, let me pull up this auto FPS. Not auto FPS, I'm sorry. FS Realistic Pro. Yeah, so it's got all these settings, right? And if you can see like these little dots, these little white dots, when they're activating, that's like when something's happening. Like if you're breathing, or, you know, screaming from crashing, G-forces, windshield turbulence. It's got all these settings. But yeah, I think that little jarring movement, I think that was from FS Realistic Pro. I like this. This is a pretty cool add-on. And you can, I mean, there's like dozens of sounds for each setting. It's pretty cool. You're fine. No, it didn't distract me. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. That was my first time trying to land that airplane anyways. I wasn't really expecting to butter it. Especially when I'm at like 20 frames a second. I really need to get that down farther. I need a bigger GPU. This 4070 is just lately on this beta SU5 or whatever I'm running. It's just not cutting it anymore. A lot of well, maybe it's just these heavy iniBuilds airplanes. Because like when I was flying into Comanche the other day, I mean, I was running 60, 80 frames a second, no problem. But these big jumbo liners, for some reason, lately it's just been a drag on the frames per second. It's crazy. All right, we can almost spin around, being that our glide slope is almost equal to where we are. And there's our airport back there. Let's make sure our pressure is still 3020. Yes, it is. Nah, I should have known better than to look at chat. I always screw up when I look at chat. Like, I always have a rough landing when I look at chat. It's been happening for years. Yeah, see, it's got... Okay. What's our weight right now? We're still at 354. Okay, so that's fine. Let's start spinning around. Work on capturing this glide slope. Let's get to flaps 1.
Flaps 4.
All right, let's see here. Let's activate ILS.
Flaps 10.
Governor's Island. See, it didn't flip over again. What the fuck, man? Shit. And we're climbing again. What the fuck is going on with this thing? You know what? Let's just fly this bitch by hand on the way down. Oops. All right, we'll just fly this by hand the rest of the way.
Gear down.
There's our runway right in front of us.
Flaps 14.
Yep, that's our runway right over there.
Flaps 18.
I want to play with the trim wheel to trim us out a little better, but I'm so scared to touch it. I think if I move it, I'm scared we're going to nosedive, which usually happens when you first touch it. With this system, with the wheel. Oh, let me touch it and see what happens. Oh! Okay, it's not too bad. Just a little touch. All right, we are way high. Let's get down a little bit.
Flaps 33.
I may have to tweak the controls on this. The normal settings I have for my yoke and all that, it doesn't feel as tight as it usually does. I wonder, I may have to go in here and play with some of the sensitivities of this. Usually I just leave it on the same setting for every airplane. I've kind of found a sweet spot with a lot of the airplanes that I have programmed. And all right, let's nosedive until we get caught up to the glide slope. All right, we're almost caught up.
1,000.
We gotta land so I can start watching Andor again, man. I gotta finish watching season 2. Gotta see how Cassian gets C3, not C3PO. What was the droid he had? RSO, KSO, BTO, whatever that dude's name was. K3SO. K2SO, that's it.
500.
I'm K2SO. I don't trust you, and neither does Cassian. Come on, turbulence. Don't fuck with me, bitch. Come on. You gotta get on the ground.
100.
Better. I think we can get sub 300. Let's take off again and try this one last time. I think we can get under 300 this time. One more go around.
Gear up. Flaps 4.
I think we can get it this time.
Flap 0.
It's very interesting how the auto throttle won't let you set too high of a speed until the flaps are up. I think that is pretty cool. All right, IAS capture and okay. Now we should be increasing, right? Increase! Increase! No! All right, I guess we got to turn off the autopilot again. We'll just climb manually. All right, back in heading mode. Airplane looks really good at nighttime. What are you doing? Why are you dropping out of the... What? Pressure is still 30-20. All right, we can almost turn around. Okay, altitude captured. All right, let's go out to 12 miles and then we'll turn around. I don't like that it captures the glide slope, but it wouldn't. It doesn't really stay locked onto the localizer. That is not good. Those 2 times when we came in for landing. Next time, let's get lined up first, like wings level, and then we will put on the glide slope. I mean the localizer mode.
Flaps 4.
Yeah, let's try that.
Flaps 10.
All right, we are almost lined up. All right, maybe both autopilots have to be on. Let's give that a shot and see what happens. All right, localizer is now captured, I think. We're turning, which is good. That's a good sign.
Gear down.
Gear down again.
Flaps 14.
Oh, now that is interesting. I wonder if it's going to keep on dropping our speed as we lower the flaps. That is very cool. Let me see if that does that, actually.
Flaps 18.
No, it doesn't look like it. Okay.
2500.
This thing is
22.
diving, man. Dude, look at this thing. It is like, it looks like one of my landings. It's just nose diving right to the airport.
Flaps 33.
All right, flaps full. Localizer and glide slope are both captured now. We can see it listed here. I should probably turn off photogrammetry, actually. We're okay, I think. We're at 20 some frames a second. Let me turn it off real quick, just to see if that'll help with our frames. You know, for months and months, we've been having really good landings, and then like lately, like the last like couple of weeks, man, I've been having some trouble with landing the last few weeks. Yeah, look at this thing nosediving, man. Wow.
1500.
And it doesn't seem like it's on track, right? Like we're off course. Very strange. All right, let's go ahead and do this ourselves then. My control. And our speed is a little fast too. It's actually, we should be at like 140 something. Can't adjust it. Oh well. It is what it is. We'll just have to float a little bit to try to get it under minus 300. Whoa, nose up, bitch.
100.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Hello, water. Oh, I guess we're still going because we got the auto throttle on still. No, don't forget to turn the auto throttle off, guys. All right, let me stop Sky Dolly. All right, so auto throttle, you need to deactivate that. So that's one thing we need to keep in mind for next time. All right, let's turn off Sky Dolly and stop. Oh, it looks like it stopped. Did it stop recording? Oh, I hope it didn't. Oh no, does it only have 5 minutes? Oh no. I hope that's not accurate. Shit. Oh man, I hope that's not accurate. All right, stop. Oh no, it's got the full flight. Okay. Oh no, it does not. Hang on, let's see here.
0.
Okay, maybe it does have the whole flight. No, it doesn't. Oh, man. Damn, Sky Dolly. What happened? Wonder why. Maybe it's not... Well, it should be compatible. Damn. It only recorded 5 minutes. That sucks. All right, well, we'll close out Sky Dolly and we'll try it again tomorrow. Damn, that sucks. That was a cool flight, though. That was a cool flight. Very cool airplane, actually. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. I'm gonna learn a little bit more about the GPS system, and tomorrow we're gonna fly an actual GPS route. I'm gonna try to find something that Eastern Airlines used to fly, because I really want to fly either Eastern Airlines, or they have a livery here that I like a lot from the Sands Hotel in Vegas. Maybe we'll pretend like we're flying out some giraffes, and we need to get them as safely as we can to the hotel as quick as possible. Yeah, we have this... where's it at here? Configure. Yeah, this Sands... Yeah, Las Vegas Sands Corporation. And then we have Eastern Airlines, which I remember flying on this airplane. I could have sworn I'd been on this one before, but I might not have been. I could have sworn I flew on this one. Same type of livery, silver and all that. Could have sworn I flew that down to Florida before. But yeah, we're going to go again. Damn, I can't believe Sky Dolly didn't record. That sucks, man. I guess it's not too big of a deal. I could always just recapture. See, I like to take these videos and cut them up into a regular size video, but all right, well, we'll just leave this as a stream. Tomorrow I'll record it, and fuck, man. But I won't be able to do anything until like later in the day tomorrow. Probably not until tomorrow night, which is fine. I got to go pick up my daughter in the morning. It's like an hour and a half away. All right, I'm getting out of here, man. It's late, man. I've been up since like 8 o'clock this morning. I'm tired. I'm old and I'm tired. I'm old and tired. I'm going to sleep. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good shit, and I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show, my friends. See you later. See you.